Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And if we've got any new listeners joining us for the first time, the idea is that Mike, my friend Mike here, and me, my friend me, we have ideas for jokes and sketches and characters and inventions and all sorts, so we thought we'd share them on a podcast.
And if you haven't listened to any previous episodes, just assume they're brilliant.
Yeah, just start from here.
Start from here and just say, wow, It's already a 5-star. Unless this is a bad episode, in which case people listen to, man, they've really gone downhill since that last episode I didn't listen to. Anyway.
Yes, welcome, and let's get on with the podcast
show. So, Ben.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, there you are. Hard to see you behind the microphone there.
Yeah.
Well, what you been up to recently? I'm interested to know.
Well, recently, I did my first ever stand-up show.
Ah, yes.
Because I did a stand-up comedy course. It was an 8-week course. I thought, we're not doing too well on this, so I'll try and... It would be nice to add some jokes to this podcast.
Really should make this show funny.
Yeah.
I'll do a course on that.
So I did a 8-week course, and then at the end we had to do a show where we each did a 5-minute routine. And it went pretty well. I had my ukulele with me. I had a pocket ukulele, which is like a smaller one. And I was the only one doing music, so that was quite good because I was quite memorable.
Stood out, yeah.
Yes, and it went well. The first joke bombed because I came out and went, it's time for some rock and roll, and then pulled out a tiny ukulele and started playing it, but the mic didn't pick it up. So for all they know, it would be like an electric guitar sound.
He's really good, probably.
So then I had to get the mic, but then the rest of it went well. It's a shame that the biggest laugh I got was a joke that the tutor had given me.
But you know what? He's a tutor for a reason.
Yeah.
Because, he does know these things. It's not like if I turned up and said, I'm the teacher now,
Well, I had a joke and he gave me a better version and it got a big laugh. But like you said, he knows what he's talking about. And, like some of the people on the course didn't use his jokes, which I thought was a shame. But, it's up to them. And some people might be like that. Some of them might be like, I'd rather stick to my own material. And...
Thing is, like, I'm sure like Tim Vine has written jokes for Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
And everyone writes jokes for each other.
Yeah, and everyone steals jokes.
Yeah.
Slightly rewords.
So, there's nothing wrong with like someone writing a joke for you or giving you an idea.
Oh, no, yeah.
And if it's your tutor as well, you should always listen to your tutors because they've been doing it longer and at a bigger, a bigger scale. So they know what they're talking about.
Yes, and speaking of comedians as well, we're going to see Dara O'Brien.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, like in a few hours.
Yeah, so we better hurry this up. Well, I'll tell you what I've been up to, Ben, recently. So I called British Gas.
Oh, but what? They don't take kindly to names.
Well, I called them a few things. And after that, they hung up and I phoned them back to apologise.
In a different voice.
Oh, hello, sorry about my friend. No, I booked a gas safety check. And the guy booking it on the phone...
Are you worried about your farts?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I thought I probably should go to a doctor, really. But, they're easier to get British Gas on the phone than the doctors. NHS thing. But anyway, the guy was asking me questions, blah, blah, blah. And then he asked the safety engineer coming if I wanted him to use a code word. I said, I thought I'd misheard him. I said, what? He said, when the gas safety engineer comes here, do you want him to use a code word so you know it's him? So who else is going to be walking up to my house with a British Gas van parked outside, a big toolbox, and British Gas written across his chest? What kind of like James Bond nonsense is this?
Yeah, I mean, it is a good idea for security purposes, but
if you're an old woman, but I am not that. As you may have noticed, Ben. But the best thing is, I could pick the code word. So just a guy opens the door and my mum's standing there and he just leans in and says, dildo. I beg your pardon?
And then your mum just goes, no, Adele.
Also, if she knew that was the code word and someone happened to be passing by and hears the British gas man say dildo and she'd come on in.
Or like a sex toy seller. Door to door.
Dildo? Yeah, go on. I need a new one. Egg? Oh, I've just eaten, thanks. But yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's interesting. It's a good job they didn't say safe words.
Yeah. What the hell's this guy going to do when he gets...
Do you want him to use a safe word? Well, to be honest, I don't usually do that on the first visit.
It's usually after I've kept them there a bit. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Oh. Did you get your gas sorted?
Oh yes, we did. Yes, I'm on new tablets now. Are you talking about the gas at home? Oh yes, it's all done. Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's quite short for us.
Yeah, so, well, we are on a time limit. Very short
schedule.
15-minute episode.
We should record like some clips tonight. Try and get Dara after the show, and then just.
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, just like record him, take clips, and then use that as its responses to our questions.
I think you should go away. So who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Atlanta Falcons.
Well, like if we have a clip of us saying like, "So Dara, how you been?" and then just a clip of him saying, "Well, I've been getting older, so I've been suffering with my arthritis." That's a terrible impression, but you get the idea.
He's Irish.
We'll do an interview using clips.
You could do that, but make your voice deeper. Post-edit.
I've been suffering with arthritis.
Sounds like an advert.
Yeah, that would be like the visual representation of arthritis.
Yeah. Man, arthritis has been suffering with arthritis. Poor
That's
Arthur.
how bad it is. Oh, even my arthritis has got arthritis.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, that's padded it out a bit.
It is, yes.
So let's get on with some ideas.
I should stop doing that, shouldn't I?
Oh, well, I was going to join in then.
Oh. There you go.
So, Mike, what's your anything idea for today?
Oh, very good. Really strained as you said that.
Well, I am sat on the toilet. So.
I'm sat on the edge of the bath. Well, I have an idea for a game show.
Ooh.
And I'm sure once I tell you what it is, you'll think that it's not very good.
That it's not an idea for a game show.
Well, it's like a giant version of Mousetrap.
Oh.
You know the game Mousetrap?
Yes,
the little
I'm
diver.
well aware of Mousetrap.
And
I think we've played it together, haven't we?
we probably have, actually. We used to have a Mousetrap thing. It's always difficult, to set it up and, just play it in general, really.
I like how you said that as if you're going to have a list of, cons for the game, and it's always difficult to set it up, and actually it's quite fun, actually.
Well, it is a fun game, but there's a lot of setup to it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like a live action version, with rather than moving pieces around a board, you yourself have to move around a board.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, thank you.
It'd be good if it was like Criminals. So at the end, it comes down, you're locked in a cell for...
Oh, that's good. And you, if you win, then you win your freedom.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think Rishi Sunak could implement that. Is that the Prime Minister's job to...
Well, at the time of recording, he's the Prime Minister, but the way it's going, by the time this is broadcast, it could be someone else.
It could be me for all I know. We've gone through everyone in the country except for Mike. That's my new campaign. We tried the best now. Try Mike.
It doesn't even rhyme. It's so bad it didn't even need to go for the rhyme.
But I was thinking, you know how tipping point works when you choose 1, 2 or 3 counters and you answer a question based on that?
Yeah.
I was thinking rather than rolling a dice and moving around a board, you have to answer questions.
So that's 6 questions.
You can, yeah.
Or would it be levels of difficulty?
I was thinking levels of difficulty.
Oh yeah, that was... So, make a lot more sense to me. A lot quicker.
Yes, yeah. Everyone, each person answering 6 questions all together the whole time. So yeah, like 6 would be really difficult. Obviously, 1 would be dead easy.
What's your name?
Damn it, name. Oh God. I want to say Joel.
It's not my name. I just like saying it.
I'll just lie there in bed at night. Joel. Very confused.
My wife doesn't.
What's he dreaming about? There's some guy called Joel. But yeah, that's yeah. Because then you'd play it like strategically. You know, do you risk moving 3 points or 3 spaces and then land on underneath the cage, or you just answer 2 and then hope that later on you can move a bit further?
Yeah, I suppose the last bit may because if you could choose whether you land under the cage or not, and I don't think that would work. I think you'd need to. That needs a bit of work. Maybe like they all have to move one place at a time, or if you get it right, then you can make someone else move.
Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, maybe you can move and make someone else move as well.
Yeah. So, like, if you've got a question for 3 points, you could say, well, I'll move 2 and he has to move 1.
And then he's underneath the cage.
Underneath the arch. Yeah, I like that idea, because I know I've seen, there's like a live-action Monopoly. I don't know if you've seen it, there's a place you can go and, like, the room is, like, it's smaller board, but it's got the board printed, and then, like... Go to jail. There's a actual room that's a jail.
That's really cool. And can you actually build houses as well? They give you bricks and mortar, and
I'm not sure how that works, but there's rooms where you go off and do games, I suppose.
That's cool.
But, so we'll have to find one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd be well up for that.
Yeah. So I think it could work with Mousetrap, and as well, is this on TV? Did you say it's a game show?
Probably ITV. It sounds like an ITV thing.
Well. You could get Tom Daly to be the diver.
I was about to say that. Tom Daly is the diver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have a different celebrity diver each week, maybe.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah. We could cross-brand with...
Jo Brand.
Yeah. You do that with her.
She's a very cross-brand.
Especially after hearing this podcast. We could co-promote with Splash.
Ah, yeah.
So you brought that back.
This game show is entirely reliant on you bringing back Splash.
But yeah, who would host it?
Ooh.
I was thinking Chris Packham.
Yeah, because doesn't he do Countryfile or? So he's got a link with wildlife. I'm not sure that mice are wildlife.
That's really wild mice.
Wild mice.
Yeah.
Wild mice.
But I thought, he always does the nature things, why not, show his abilities at hosting.
Put your abilities away.
Actually, no, I'm more thinking about it. Maybe Chris Packham isn't a good idea. Who would be a good host? Someone who's good at asking questions.
A police officer.
We'll get David Suchet as Poirot.
Oh, that would be cool if they did a Poirot game show.
Oh.
Make a note of that.
Poirot game show. All I need to do now is figure out what it'd be about.
Yeah. We'll come to that next week. Or next episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who could host it. There's been a spout of comedians and actors hosting game shows. Lee Mack did the 1% Club. Maybe a comedian.
Yeah. But you used to have comedians hosting game shows, didn't you?
Joe Pasquale, he's got a squeaky voice.
Yeah, actually. He did,
It's that time for Mousetrap!
Nice of him to pop in.
Just to do that one little voice.
Thanks, Joe. He's gone now. He did,
oh yeah,
Price is Right. Yeah,
Jinx. Not very good for a podcast doing Jinx.
No, especially since I'm the one talking.
That's Mike Silence. I need to talk for half an hour. Yeah, that's my vote.
Joe Pasquale.
Remember the advert he used to do?
With Brian Blessed.
I've had an accident and I think I'm entitled to some compensation.
Get lost, underdog.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
You can it well.
No, I didn't.
We'll deepen it in the edges. The underwater Brian Blessed.
Here we see the underwater Brian Blessed.
David, that's a whale.
Close enough.
A bearded whale.
The rare bearded whale. But yeah, Mousetrap, the game show.
I like it.
Would you watch it?
Yeah.
You'd watch the pilot at least.
Yeah.
I think everyone would then stop.
I think they should do more game shows based on board games.
Snakes and Ladders.
Cluedo, David Porro, Suchet.
Yeah. David Porro.
David Suchet.
I am David.
I wonder if he was ever advertised sushi.
David Sushi. If David apostrophe S. David Sushi. His new restaurant. Well, I was going to say Snakes and Ladders. But it's like instead of maybe go with Shoots and Ladders, the American version.
With Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sick of these snakes on the game.
Because then what you'd have to like climb up a frame rather than just...
like it's scaffolding.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds... I want to do that.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, we need to be careful because we're in danger of doing what we did last time and coming up with loads of bonus ideas.
You're right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, more ideas than you can shake a stick at. That's the new tagline for the show.
And most people do shake a stick at us when we
especially old women. But yeah, Mousetrap, the game.
Yes.
The board, the show.
The board show.
It's such a board show.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. We'll sell it to ITV.
Yes, right now. Get him on the phone, quick. Simon. Not taking our calls. So what about you, Ben? What's your anything idea?
Well, my anything idea, I've come with a character. And as is usual, as is custom for us, I started from the name and worked backwards.
Naturally.
So, my idea is for a short-sighted fortune teller called Horace Cope.
I like the name.
Yes, Horace Cope.
Mr. Cope. Cope is a name as well. Yeah. Horoscope.
Let's play on horoscope.
I get it.
I meant more for the listeners.
We really want to just pad this episode out, so, if there's any long pauses.
The idea is, he's a fortune teller, but you can only see, a few, hours in advance, or, a few days. Yeah. He's like, you're going to have chicken for tea.
You know what I want now? I just said that.
Yeah, and then they go out and they go to, McDonald's and try and order a beef burger, and they say, we've only got chicken. It came true.
Let's go next door to Burger King. Yeah. Oh God, they're on fire.
We'll have to go to KFC. No!
Let's go to Nando's. No!
Yeah.
We ordered Asda for today, and 4 items actually, weren't available. So if Horace had, I'd seen him the day before,
and
he said stock up on soap because Asda hasn't got any.
Yes.
And I'd have done exactly that.
So, I don't know whether it's going to be a character in a sketch show or a sitcom. Imagine a sketch show. There's not very much you can do once you've got past
a whole TV series of a man telling people they're eating chicken.
Well, he says other things. You're going to find true love today. You want to go on a date?
Oh, God. I like horoscope.
Today is a good day for being generous. Now can I borrow 5?
You know what? Yes. I think, like you say, it worked better as a sketch.
Yeah. You will shortly have great pain in your left foot. Oh, I dropped the crystal ball. My foot.
See you, Can't say I'm not wrong. Come on, cash up.
They're sitting there on the table going, I see a glass ball. Maybe he's literally short-sighted as well. He's looking in the... I think I would just look really close.
Is that you? Oh no, it's a smear, sorry.
I see a big pair of eyes. That's you.
I like that. I like Horace. Is that you? Or a weird noise. I think it's. We should point out if anyone hears any explosions. We're not in a war zone. We're actually recording this on bonfire night.
Yes. So it's an explosive episode.
Yay! I like it.
I'm trying to think on the spot.
Ben, you took a whole improv course.
You did too.
Yeah, but I wasn't really paying attention.
And you did the setup, so I had to.
Ah, well, there you go, see.
Yeah, so this podcast is going to go off with a bang.
Hey!
The power of the edit. He'd thought of it just like that.
But yeah, Horace.
Horace Cope.
Horace Cope. I like saying the name. Who would play him?
David Suchet. No.
Actually, I think David Suchet might be pretty good at that.
He'd be quite...
I'm picturing... I don't think he's alive anymore. But you remember the guy from Vicar of Dibley? With like the bow tie?
Oh, Frank Pickle.
Is that him?
Yeah.
That
is that. I think... Oh, I do know his name.
John Bluthal.
That's the one.
That's him.
Yeah. That sort of guy.
He's
great, like big, thick... You know, like Professor Frink glasses.
Yeah. Like the big jam jar glasses. Yeah, I don't think he's alive, though.
No.
Which is a shame.
But, yeah, someone like that. So,
if anyone out there can think of anyone.
And I kind of in my head who the sort of person I'm picturing. Do you remember the Bash Street Kids?
Vaguely, yes.
Do you remember Herbert?
Ah. Yeah.
It's kind of him. Well, it does look like David Suchet. Yeah, that's sort of like little...
A little chubby guy.
Yeah.
I think David Suchet would be quite funny. I think he's known for playing Poirot.
Yeah.
He's done other things as well.
He was in Doctor Who.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. I think he could easily be like quite a comical character, I think.
He makes me laugh.
The way he solves those crimes. Because there are, you know, like Poirot isn't like a properly serious thing. Compare it to like Inspector Morse or Endeavour or any of the Morse spin-offs, Lewis. Then, you know, it's...
yeah, there is some jokes.
It is a guy with like a big fake French accent going, I have solved the mystery! With his little moustache and everything.
The little grey suit.
There you go, yeah. A little grey suit.
Going off topic, but, well, still on the topic of...
blind people.
What's his? Poirot.
Yes.
When me and Mum watch it, the guy Hastings, his assistant, he always says, I say. Like me and Mum, because we watched like the whole series, we most of the way through it, and every time he says it, like me and Mum turn to each other and go, I say. Yeah.
I think it's in Death on the Nile, like he's looking for someone to talk to, and this guy says, oh, well, I can... sit here and listen and say at all the right moments. And Poirot's talking, and he just like stops and looks at him, and the guy goes like a cup of tea and everything. But yeah, like it's quite a comical show. It's not properly serious. It's not like really dark, even though it can be quite dark at times. But there's always that sort of sense of humour behind it. So I think David Suchet would be good as Horace Cope.
You make a very long point.
I do, but it always comes to a point.
Yes. So David Suchet or the guy who played Frank. A mix of the two.
If we can put their genes into like a DNA splice.
Into a washing machine.
Yeah. I wonder if David Suchet does wear jeans. I doubt he does. Doesn't look like a jeans wearer.
He seems quite a smart guy.
Yeah. Maybe
one of life's great mysteries.
Does David Suchet wear jeans? Upcoming documentary on Netflix, I believe it's documentary series.
Well, that's definitely going to be on a t-shirt in our shop.
David Suchet wear jeans.
Because then you can wear it, and then when you're walking around, people read it, and if someone does know, then they'll just, yes, I know that he does.
I've seen him through his window.
Imagine if, you turned up to a book signing and everyone was wearing that.
Do you? No! Hey, the bus, get out of it.
That's like 20 people. That's it, I'm leaving.
No one's even buying the bus, they're just coming up and asking.
Not even asking, they're just pointing to the t-shirt. David Sushi.
That'll be the trailer. It's you saying David Sushi. Oh well, Ben, I'm ready to move on to my big idea. Are you?
Oh, I bet you are. Yes, I'm ready. So let's pause, go watch some porno, and then come back and do our big ideas.
Let's do it.
So, Mike, before we go into our big idea, we've had another email from our listener.
Ah, Harold.
Yes.
Hey, how's you doing?
I don't know, I haven't asked him. Do write in again and let us know how you're doing.
Yeah.
But he
might
says,
tell us how he's doing in this email. Let's read
let's find out. He says, Dear Ben and Mike, I too have had an idea. What if there's a way you could send a letter to someone over the internet and it only takes seconds? Oh wait, never mind. Yours sincerely, Harold.
Well, Harold, keep emailing in.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You know what? I have an idea which Harold might find helpful. I assume he's an old man with a name like Harold. But we'll get into that right now.
Oh, yes. Well, Mike, tell us, what is your big idea?
My business idea.
Oh.
Which is the thing.
Oh, yes, we had business. Anna picked out for us business. Yes. Hello, Anna.
Hi, Anna. I can't hear her. But the idea is wheelchair hire. Now, I know this already exists.
I was just about to say it exists. I'm sure you've got a unique twist on it.
Oh, I do. What it is, when you go to events, say like the German market, which is in Birmingham City Centre right now, as a matter of fact.
Other Christmas markets are available.
Not in Birmingham City Centre, though. So you'd see these fellas, young fellas, strong and healthy fellas, going around with wheelchairs. And if...
so they push you around.
Yeah, but empty chairs. But if you're an elderly person, let's say Ben, and you walk in, you think, oh, I really can't go any further. You just flag down one of these people and jump on it. Well, don't jump on it. Break your hip. Take me to the hospital. Yeah, and you just tell them where to go. I'll tell you where you can go.
Would you like some help? I'll tell you where you can go. Take your help and stick it up you.
Yeah, no, you tell the pusher. That makes you sound like they're a drug dealer or something.
I like that this slogan for the business is "Let us push you around."
Yeah, exactly. Because I had the idea when I was in Llandudno, as they say in Llandudno, Llandudno.
Oh, yes, the city of wheelchairs.
Yeah. Well, we'd hired one for Mum during the extravaganza, which is like a big thing they have on.
The wheelchair extravaganza.
That's right, yeah. And I was pushing it back to the shop, and it was just empty. And as I was going there, this old woman...
Going my way, dearie.
The way you said that. No, she said, I could do with that. And I thought, if I wasn't taking it back, I'd have, dropped her off.
So you give her the wheelchair and she went, no, I meant you.
Well, our wheelchair pushers do extras, wink wink.
Yeah, you said do-do.
Do extras. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I like that. That's brilliant. Because
thank you.
My nan, when we went to the Black Country Museum, we had to hire a wheelchair for her, and we had to take turns pushing her around. In the Black Country Museum...
You're going to wear this, or else.
Well, the Black Country Museum, easier said than done. There's cobbled streets. So it was a bit of a nightmare pushing her all around.
She's just like rattling about in the chair. Like,
are you enjoying it, Nan? Yeah. I think she enjoyed it a bit too much.
Let's go a bit faster.
But yeah, it would be nice because it didn't spoil the day us pushing her around. We're happy to do it, but obviously, like if someone else was doing it for us, then we can enjoy spending time with her and Grandad rather than having to push her around. Yeah. I'd definitely be up for that. So would you have, like, say, so many people at the event?
I think you'd have so many, and just like pushing around an empty wheelchair. And then...
It's like more if it's sort of catering for, like, if it's an old person event.
Yeah. So if it's attracting old people, and maybe not even like during an event, maybe just in general.
Yeah.
Because I was in Morrison's. Was it Morrison's? It was Morrison's, and like some people came in, like an old fella with a young person. And there's an old folks home, like, literally just round the corner, so I assume they were coming from there, taking their parents, for lunch. But the old people were, like, very slow, hunched over. So I thought, it's a struggle for them to walk. If they were out and about, they'd be struggling to get around the shops, getting around, wherever. So at least if you had someone who could push you around.
Every time we say it doesn't. We get the same image in our head. Get in there.
I just like picturing someone picking on old people. Very mean.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, and maybe they could have, if you're not familiar with the area, get up on your phone.
Yeah. They've got like those scooters where you use the app to like unlock it and then go around.
Yeah,
so it could be like that. Like you could have locate my wheelchair.
That's an idea, like an app or something.
Yeah. So
but I still think you should be able to flag them down. Cause
Uber wheelchair.
Uber, but for wheelchair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can flag them down, but like if you're not sure if there's one around, you can just.
Yeah.
I suppose then you'd have like people wandering the streets with empty wheelchairs. I suppose volunteers maybe. Like
they'd be paid.
Yeah. No, I mean, like Uber, where like. They're in the house and then they get a ping like,
I got you, yeah.
But yeah, I think mainly at events would. It's like we're getting a good food share in a few weeks.
That would be the perfect opportunity for things like that. Yeah. I remember Dad, God bless him, a few years ago went to one of these things at the NEC and had to walk not just around the arena but from the car park.
Yeah.
And the car park's big there, isn't it? Then NEC itself is big, you have to find the hall. Then the hall is big. So there's a lot of walking here to do, but yeah, something like that would be perfect for that.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe they could implement their own one, the NEC.
Yeah, we'll suggest it to them
when we go there.
You know what you should do?
Security, like ushering us out, going to like chicken wings. No, wait, it's really easy.
We'll just go and take a wheelchair and then just go, hey, imagine if I was for hire.
I'd hire you, honey. That's you running away with the wheelchair, not like...
Shopping trolley.
Yeah, really like discount budget version. Just put an old person in a shopping trolley.
Yeah.
Go on, love. Oh!
Here's a question though: would your business be in danger from the rise in electric wheelchairs?
That's
a little train.
No, you can just take the train. I don't think so. I think, this is like a cheaper alternative to owning your own wheelchair or scooter.
And plus, old people don't really like electronics, do they? Like technology.
Yeah. I think as well you get a lot of people who think, well, I'm old now, I've not got long left, so why should I splash out on an electric wheelchair when I can give that money to my grandkids?
Who happen to work for a wheelchair hire company.
It's all coming together now. No, I think it's the sort of thing we'd have to put into practice to see if it's actually viable.
Yeah.
But I think it's a decent idea.
Yeah, I do. It's very,
thank you.
Very kind and thoughtful idea.
Well, thank you. It's very rare people say that about me. Very kind and thoughtful until he stuck my money.
Stuck your money?
Yeah. You don't want to know where he stuck it.
Got a glue stick and just glued all the money to the floor.
Glued a pound to the floor. So let's see you get that up.
Did you ever do that prank?
No.
Did you ever fall for it?
I didn't. I do know someone who did though.
Oh.
But that is my big idea. What do you think?
I like it.
Because you know old people.
Yes.
Your grandparents are old.
Oh, you know old people. No, but I do. My grandparents are old. My nan has to use a wheelchair. My granddad doesn't, but he likes to anyway.
He's lazy.
Yeah.
Sitting there, Can you feed me grapes as well while you're pushing me?
They're in a supermarket. Can't just take the grapes off the...
I'll go scan them first.
But yes, so brilliant idea.
Oh, thank you. And of course, as usual, let us know at home.
Not about the idea, just in general. Let us know how you are.
Email. I'm fine, thanks.
We're also an agony aunt on the side.
Right, Ben, so what is your big idea?
Ooh,
I really struggle to say that.
scary.
The voice is very dry.
Well, my idea is, it's for a business, it's a service, and it starts with an app.
Like all good things.
Yes.
I believe the Nativity started in a very similar way.
Started with an app.
Yeah.
So basically, it's called Distractor. Which is, it's not about slagging off farming equipment.
Oh, very good. Distractor.
So pleased with that. But the idea is, because have you ever been stuck in a conversation with someone or stuck talking to someone and you like think, oh, I wish I could just get out of this?
Ben, it's been 10 episodes.
Thank you for that.
I'm kidding. I've enjoyed every minute of this. But yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is, it's a service where if you're stuck in a conversation, you can use the app to get someone to, either call your phone or call the person you're with's phone. So I need to explain it a bit more. So you set it up with triggers, because obviously if you pull your phone out and start tapping on it, then a minute later someone gets a call, that's obvious.
Yeah.
So you'd set it up with triggers if it's someone you're likely to get stuck in a conversation with. So let's say, trying to think of a name of someone I don't know now, otherwise if I say Dave, my boss will listen to this and go,
well, thanks for the listening, Dave.
Yeah, but
I got a message on my phone, Dave. So.
Well, let's use Dara.
Dara.
We're going to see him later.
Good old Dara. What if he listens to this, though? Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Jack.
We don't know any Jacks.
Don't think so.
If you're going to meet up with Jack later, and you think...
Louis' brother was called Jack. Stephen.
Well, I never met Jack. Quidgybim.
Yeah, him.
We're meeting up with Quidgybim.
He doesn't have a phone though, he's an alien.
We're meeting up with Quidgybim later.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, this guy goes on for ages. And...
About his name, usually. Bloody hell. You don't have to keep explaining it, Quidgybim.
And you think, I only want to,
He said it was where he was conceived. I can't have Googled it.
So you think, I only want to stay for half hour. Have a quick drink with him and go. So if he keeps talking, what I'll do is set a trigger in my phone. So the trigger would be, so Quidgybim. So that way, when you're stuck in the conversation, you go, oh, and then you go, okay, Quidgybim. So Quidgybim. You have to get it right.
You keep coughing and saying his name.
So then you'd set Quidgybim's phone number.
Quidgybim. So Quidgybim.
So you'd set his number in the phone, you'd set up a profile for him essentially in the app with the trigger and his phone number.
Yeah.
And then...
It's weird, every time I'm talking to you I get a call from a number I've never heard.
It'd be an unknown number and you'd give a few cues, so talking about PPI or,
Yeah.
I can only think of spam phone call, but
Do you remember PPI all those years ago?
Or the bank or someone, if you know who he banks with. But basically, so then you'd go, so Quidgybim, your phone would trigger it, and then it'd leave it a minute, because you don't want to be too obvious. And then it'd call his phone, and it'd be it'd be a call centre, or just Uber, where people can not volunteer, but be paid to do it. So then they get a notification, oh, this guy needs to get out of the conversation. Yeah, and then they get a thing, and then they call him up and go, oh, is that Quidgybim? Yes, I need to talk to you about this. And then you go, oh, I'll leave you to it, I'm going to go. And then because he's on the phone, he can't stop you.
Yeah, I like it.
Or, you could set it so that they call you. So then you can pick the phone up, and then you could put it on speaker or something.
Mother, oh, it's an emergency, I've got to go.
You could put it on speaker or something, and then it'd say there's been an accident.
Why are you putting on a silly voice there, Ben?
You need to come home. I've got to go. Or the other side of it is if there's people in the same bar as you, you could set it and they get a trigger. Like, so it trigger the people around you first, and then if not go to
what
the phone.
What a coincidence, we've all had a call from our bank. We all banked in that West. Well, no, drinks are on me.
They get a trigger and then they come up to you and go, oh, hi Ben, I'm an old friend from school we haven't seen in ages.
So would they have to work for the app then?
Yeah, you'd like sign up to it, like you can. And then
so it's not just pinging random strangers.
No.
Get a message saying someone doesn't want to put a Quidgy bin.
And then you get.
Is this Quidgy bin? Yeah.
And they'd get.
Done. Sorted.
Well, they'd get paid per distraction. And then, like, you can give them a tip like you do in Uber. So they come over like,
£1, great distraction, 5 stars.
Or like, they come over and go like, our school friends, yeah, we'd arranged to meet today. And you go, I forgot all about that. And then
I was meeting my friend Quitty Vim.
Yeah. So then, like, you go, sorry mate, I gotta go now. Yeah. So, and then go off with them. Well, just outside, and then, like, they can...
Right, so where are we going, Ben? Oh no, I need to ping someone else to get rid of this guy.
But then you'd walk down the road and then you go off in your separate directions. And then, I mean, he's missed out on being in the bar he was in, so he'd...
yeah, that is true. You'd have to...
But, yeah, it isn't a foolproof system.
Neither is the phrase foolproof.
It's a hard word to say for fool.
Not only it's me getting all the words wrong this week. It'll change your fortune.
So, yeah, that's the idea. And it'll be distractor with, like, distract.
Oh, just an R.
Distract
R.
You know, like...
Distract Quidgy Bim.
Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr.
To get down with the kids. So, yeah.
It used to just be I in front of everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I distract. Do you? Yeah.
Well, that's something in my eye, isn't it? Got a laser beam in. Who's firing that? Someone with a laser pen the other side of the room.
So duck down as you look over.
Oh, that could be another one where, like, someone fires a gun.
Oh no, I don't know if it'd be illegal. Oh, your reaction to a gun. Oh no, a gun! Everyone's running manically, pushing each other over, children being trampled on you, going, oh no, a gun, oh! Let's get out of here, Quidgy Bim! We'll split up! Thanks, distractor!
Yeah, I mean, it needs some fine-tuning, but...
Yeah, get rid of the armed gunmen, I think, is the...
Yeah, so... But that's the general idea.
I like it, although with the trigger word, I'm just imagining now, if you're in a loud bar or something, you know, it's like aha! So Quidgy Bim! Into your phone. Like, Quidgy Bim's like, yeah, you said that you got a nasty cough there.
Yeah, maybe you could send an alert out for, like, a visual cue. And then, like, whoa! Wait,
oh man, it's such a shame we're just like an audio podcast. So we need to have video. Ben waving his arms, going.
Yeah, well, you could, like, accidentally drop your glass.
Yeah.
Send an alert out, like, if you hear a glass smash, come over and.
Then you talk with your mum and she drops a glass, and then 5 minutes later she gets called. It's your mum. You need to come home, Quidgy Bim. The hell are you talking about? Ben, some lunatic just called me, claiming to be me. Can't be my mum. Calling me Quidgy Bim.
Oh, I love when you said, please come home, Quidgy Bim. It sounds like a really weird country western song. Will you come home, Bill Bailey?
Please come home, Quidgy Bim.
It's like if, like, an Indian country song. I'm not sure where Quidgy Bim's from.
I don't. It's from, I don't know, Jupiter or something. Sounds of it. It sounds like a puppet in an advert or something. Like those weird Freeview adverts with the aliens.
Oh, God.
Break out the good biscuits, Quidgy Bim.
What annoys me about those adverts is she says that we're going to destroy the Earth, and then he comes over and says, I've found something called Freeview Play, and holds up a remote with Freeview Play button on it.
Yeah.
So, oh, you've just found that, and then created a remote
out what
control.
this button that says Freeview Play is for.
Yeah.
It's for Freeview Play.
Oh. Yeah.
Not much on Freeview either, really.
No.
If I had a look what was on, I'd just destroy the world. Don't want to watch another episode of Naked Attraction.
They should show her inside the factory, the episode where they went to the biscuit factory.
Oh, yeah.
She'd love that. That'd blow her mind.
Just watch that or repeat.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, Quidgy Bim.
Yeah, Distractor. I think Quidgy Bim's a better idea than Distractor.
What,
character
the
idea.
Character that no one likes. They have to invent an app just to get away from talking to him.
Yeah, so Distractor. Is it something you'd use?
Oh, most likely, yeah. Because, I mean, I haven't really been going out as much. I haven't really been, conversing, socialising with people I don't care about.
No.
But, you always get someone who just go on a bit too much. And
Yeah, or just if you... Like, because we've got the work Christmas meal coming up. A few weeks, and I mean I enjoy it, but afterwards they always go off to the pub for a drink, and I don't drink. So last time we went there, they ordered 7 beers and a chocolate fudge cake. And I'm just sitting there eating cake while they're slowly getting drunk, and you can tell they're getting drunk because they start spouting what they think is wisdom, but is actually just like obvious facts. Like the one guy is sitting there, like after about 20 minutes, he's going, "Oh, you know what people need to start doing is when they've got stuff, like loads of stuff to do for work that day, they should just write each thing down one at a time and then do each task one at a time." I was like, yeah, it's called a to-do list, mate.
Is that going on the show?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He's been drunk before. He spilt a pint over one of our clients.
Oh.
Luckily, the client thought it was hilarious.
Luckily, the client was an alcoholic. I smell like that anyway.
Yeah, did it. And took one over him. Yeah, so then I could go and have my cake and then tap
and
the
eat
app.
it.
Yeah, and tap the app and then I'll get a call. Oh, I've got to go. It's my mum calling me or someone. And then just go.
That cake was delicious. And that's a trigger.
Yeah, just sitting there looking at your watch. I don't know why I'm looking at the watch when I got a phone. My phone's not one of those time-telling ones.
Man, he just travelled forward from the Victorian age or something.
There's ring dial ones where you have to hold the thing up to your ear. I've got one of them actually in my wardrobe. My nan's old one.
Oh, is it like an emergency phone? You just pick it up and Batman's on the other end or something.
It wouldn't look out of place in the 60s back then. But she was getting rid of it. I was like, no, I love that phone.
I do like a ring dial phone.
Yeah, when I've got my own place, I'll use that. I don't know whether it'd work. Well, just plug it in.
Yeah, mind you, I think they're getting rid of landline phones, aren't they?
They better not. So I'll use that.
I'm sure they're all wireless. I'm sure you can get wireless style phones there.
Yeah. I'll have that in one room and then
in one house.
And then another one, the comedian phone.
Come on.
Can you still get them?
I don't know, I hope so.
We'll have a look. Yeah.
Anyway, Distractor.
Yes, we're getting distracted by...
Distractor fan.
Yeah, we never got round to whether you'd use it or not.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, like I said, mind you, again, I don't really, socialise, but in the past I've been talking to people who just go on.
Yeah. Sorry about
that. No, would you? I'm sure you would use it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I would. There's been times when I've gone to stuff and I didn't really want to go to it, and I'd just be like, tap that, and I've got to go now.
Tap that. I like the way you said it. I've got to tap that.
Yeah.
Have you ever started talking to someone out of politeness and then regretted it?
Oh God, yeah.
There's a time we were at Comic Con and there was a guy selling books that he'd written, and I was just standing there waiting for something. I thought he was standing there. I was standing right next to his table. I thought it's quite rude just to stand here, blocking the table and ignoring him. So I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Are these your books?" And saying, "Yes, my books is all set in the land of Tibernia or something like that." Oh, and I looked at them and they looked a bit crap. So I said, "So have you, published these yourself?" Because I always thought, I could ask him some tips about self-publishing. And he got really offensive. Like, no, I was published by a very well-known UK publishing agency. And he just went on for ages. Oh, God, I wish I hadn't said anything to him. But yeah, I would definitely have used Distracted. I think I just left in the end. My mates are going, I got to go. But I haven't told you about the 3 rings. Come back.
We've only got up to page 4.
In bloody 6 hours.
What annoys me the most is when you ask someone a question, they go on for ages, and by the end you realise they haven't answered the question.
Politicians.
And you're just there like, I still want to know the answer, but I don't want to ask because I'll just keep talking again.
In the middle of like a Newsnight interview, and James Paxman goes, "Oh no, I've got a call. It's for bank. I got to."
Yes, so the policy for COVID is very... Oh, sorry, wait, my phone's going off.
I'm not sure who that's meant to be.
I was about to say, why is Loverock a politician?
Started off as Boris Johnson, turned into Prince Charles, or King Charles.
Oh, yeah, King Charles III. Is it third or second? I think it's third.
I don't know.
King Charles in third. But yeah, Distractor.
So yes, we've got 2 ideas for when you're out and about and you need a bit of help. Whether that's a wheelchair to get around or a distractor to get out.
Maybe you could combine the two. Like, I've got to go and run outside and the guy with the wheelchair. Wheelchair? And he just runs off with you.
Or you just get in the wheelchair and then say to the guy, right, after about 20 minutes, say, this is the end of your session and you've got to go.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Yeah, just tell them that, like, I've got to go now. I've got another job.
I've got to get pushed in a wheelchair.
Well, they say I've got another job. Like, we're going to need to wrap this up. So,
why are you saying I've got another job? Like you're talking to your own boss. Sorry, I've got another job.
Well, no, another person needs help, and I'm the only one on call tonight.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Not just standing there going, right, that's your lot, and chuck her out. Wait, I was going to pay for extra.
I'm nowhere near my house.
Should have thought of that when you booked me. Sitting there talking about the state of the economy.
Sitting there talking about the state of... What's the name?
Quidgibim. Yeah, sitting there talking to Quidgibim.
Anyway, Quidgibim, even Quidgibim's getting distracted. Well, that's the thing. What if 2 people use the app?
Yeah.
What if I get a phone call from my bank? Hang on, I know you. You're the guy who works for Distractor.
Or Quidgibim works for Distractor.
Oh, hello, Dave. How you doing? What are you calling me for?
Mike, why have I got a notification saying you want to get out of a conversation with me? I must have pocket dialed.
Why is my details saved on there? Must have pocket saved your details.
Oh, I think I know what happened here. It's the other day I was on my...
Very good.
Just jumping
Wheelchair!
Time to make my daring escape.
Jump into a window. Boom.
Oh, yes, that's our 2 ideas for this episode. And
how you're doing the Charleston.
I'm not very good with sitting still. I always feel like my hands should be doing something. But yeah, those are our ideas. So...
Oh, it's time for the hat.
So we've got our hat.
We do, yeah.
But...
I like how we share a hat.
Yes.
I only got the one hat.
Well, you've got the front half, I've got the back half. So...
Did you see those guys walking down the street? They were both wearing half a hat. Who's half a hat? No! Half of them.
We got the hat, but this is not for the next episode.
Oh, no.
Because eager listeners will have noticed that this is our 10th episode.
I'm kind of surprised you made it to 10 episodes without running out of ideas.
Yeah,
it's like halfway through, shall we just not do it anymore?
Well,
I've got nothing.
Well, I've done the numbers, and me and you have come up with 40 ideas in this process.
Jeez.
And our guests have come up with 6 ideas between them. So they're running a bit short. They need to put their ideas up, literally.
There you go.
So, yeah, it's very exciting to make 10 episodes, because we've tried doing stuff like regular stuff before, and we always, after a few episodes, just forget about it.
Forget about it.
Cooking for Blokes, which we should mention is our cooking show on YouTube, so check that out. But that we started off doing it regularly, and then now it's just every now and then when we're bored in the kitchen. But, so yeah, congratulations to us on 10 episodes.
Tiny person applauding.
Yeah, and so next week, do you want or next? Well, yeah, next week. Do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Yeah, well, normally we do a show every fortnight, but this time we're going to have a special review show. Ooh, I like how you've never heard of it before, even though we discussed it earlier. But yeah, a special show going back over the last 10 episodes, picking out key ideas that we've had and seeing if we can improve on them and just go over them.
Yeah, seeing if we still think they're a good idea.
Yeah.
And if we got any more questions, because I know one of your ideas after we did the podcast, I had loads of questions. I should have asked that.
Yeah,
so it's an opportunity for us to revisit some good ideas and some bad ideas.
Time for another good idea, bad idea.
Yeah. But we'll use the hat for now to
We're going to use the hat to find out what our idea will be in another fortnight.
Yeah.
So.
Can I pick it? Because I don't think I've ever picked it. You hold the hat.
I'll hold the hat.
And shake it up to the microphone. Yeah, you've not done that before,
no, I haven't. Oh, sorry. Wait. There you go. Oh, let me try. Sorry.
Mike's moving the hat around, so I can't pick. So, in a fortnight, we will be doing a TV series. About werewolves.
A werewolf outside the window there.
Yes, that's exciting.
So, until then, of course, keep an eye out for the special episode.
Yes. And as usual, you can follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea and our website benandmike.co.uk.
And of course, we're directing the movie I've Had an Idea.
Yes, Had an Idea, the movie.
Yeah.
Starring...
well, the kid from Love Actually is Ben Coleman. I can't remember his name.
Thomas Saxton.
There you go.
I was always told I looked like him when I was young.
So you thought, I better look this man up.
And
who would play me in a...
Josh Gad.
Oh yeah, I'll go with that. He's quite a handsome chap, actually.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that coming to a cinema near me.
Coming to Netflix exclusive. So you know it's not going to be very good.
Straight to VHS.
There's only one copy is only going to be made.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a blockbuster near you.
So I look forward to that. And in the meantime, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.